Hello everyone, in this video we will design two plain dice and animate it. We will also be adding some sound effect to it. So let us start with the background design first. So dice usually we use when we are playing some game. So I'll be using a simple snake and ladder background. So we'll go to file, import to library, and then we will just take some images which are related to it. Okay, so we have our images which are downloaded over here. So I'll be using this image which is there in our library now. I'll just drag it on the screen area and place it. Okay, so we have our background ready with us. Now we will get the dice. So before getting that, this is a background which we require for around 60 frames. So right click on your 60th frame and say insert keyframe. So this background will be copied for 60 frames now. Now to include a dice, we will be including a new layer, as I have already told in my previous videos that each moving object should be in a different layer. So we will be including a new layer, and in this layer on the first frame we will keep our cursor, and here we are going to include our dice. So click on file, import to library. So we have our file with us over here, sorry, the image with us over here. Just get that image and drag it and place it on the screen. Using free transform tool, just resize it. So whatever size you want the dice to be, you can keep it of that size. Okay, I'll keep it a little bit bigger, and then right click and say convert to symbol. So now we have converted our image into a symbol, and now we are going to make use of it. So now what we are going to do is just go on changing its position after a particular time period. So maybe for first 15 frames it will just move from top to down. So what I'll do is after 15 frames I'll right click, I'll say insert keyframes, and I'll just change its position. So I'll keep it over here. After 10 frames again I'll right click, I'll say insert keyframe, I'll just move it on top little bit. Again after 10 frames I'll say insert keyframe and move it down. Similar process after some more time, that is insert keyframe, and I'll just take it a little bit this side and roll it, and I'll take 5 on top like this. Yes, so 5 is on top now. 60th frame, let it be in the same position so that the end image can be seen for some time. Okay, so now just say create motion twin in between each keyframe so that slow movement of that object is seen. So it has bounced once and then it has rolled down. Okay, fine. If you want this object to roll not only at the end but from the top, if you want it to roll and then fall, then what you can, not at the beginning but after the first keyframe, what you can do is you can include clockwise rotation for it. Clockwise rotation, so only not for all the motion twinning but only for the in between ones I'll be including that. So just see, so it has rolled and it has come down the way in which we wanted. So now thus we have done it for one frame, one dice. We will be doing the same thing for the other one. So for that, include another layer, insert layer. We already have our symbol converted over here. Take that symbol. Now as 4 is on top, now I'll take something else on top, that is 5. Okay, Now wherever you have included this keyframe for the previous layer, in the same position you have to include the keyframe again. So right click, insert keyframe, take it down, right click, insert keyframe, insert keyframe, take it down, and then the last one, that is it has to roll, and maybe now you can take 6 on top and then just place it in different place. Right click and say insert keyframe so that the last position is copied and it's there for some time on the screen. Create motion twin in between each keyframe, control enter, and you can see this dice is rotating whereas the other one is not. So what we can do is we will just include clockwise for the second dice also. Control enter to see the movie. Now once our animation is over, we will be adding some sound effect to it. So sound effect has to be added on a new layer. So right click, new layer, just keep your cursor on the first frame and then import the audio file. So for importing the audio file also the same procedure has to be followed, that is file, import, import to library, and we have downloaded a audio file. Just from the library drag it and keep it on the stage area. On the stage area the audio file will not be visible, but whereas in the timeline you can see the audio file is added. Just play your movie and check. You can include some different sound effect which matches with the background. Thank you for watching.